Hi, my name is Tim Mansky, and I'm going to go through an example of solving systems of equations using the graphing method. We have two equations, x plus y equals 4, and then x minus y equals -2. Our goal is to graph each equation and find the point of intersection. I'm going to enlarge the graph here, so I'm going to click to enlarge graph, so we're going to click on that. We have the rectangular coordinate system in front of us here. We're going to graph the top equation, x plus y equals 4. There's a variety of techniques that you can use because of the simplicity of the equation here. I got x plus y equals 4, which means that any ordered pair that we come up with has to have the sum of the two coordinates have to be 4. So for example, 0, 4, 0 plus 4 will give you 4, and then 4 plus 0 will give you 4. So those are two solutions of the first equation. The second equation is a little bit harder. You could write the equation as, if you were to solve for y, you would have y equals x plus 2. What we'd have to do is add y to both sides and then add 2 to both sides, and you get y equals x plus 2. So if I were to graph that in slope-intercept form, my y-intercept would be 2. So we're going to draw another line here. So I got to find out where y equals 2. That's my y-intercept. And the slope of that line would be 1, meaning that I go up 1 over 1, check to make sure that it lands on the correct coordinate, which in this case would be 1, 3. Click Save. So if you look at the graph now, it's intersecting at the point 1, 3. So I'm going to check my answer. So we're going to check, and that was correct. That's good. So we do have a solution for the system. When they intersect at one point, there is one solution. So the ordered pair I would select is 1, 3. And make sure you put the parentheses around the solution. So let's check our answer, make sure it's correct. And it is. And that's it. If you have any questions, feel free to contact me. My name is Tim Mansky, and have a nice day. Hello, my name is Tim Mansky, and I'm going to go through an example evaluating the following function. F of x is equal to the square root of t squared plus 1. The first question is asking us, select the correct choice below, and if necessary, fill in the answer box to complete your choice. We want to evaluate this function when the t value is equal to 0. So what I want to do here is inside my text box, I'm going to take t to the 0 power. Now, t to the 0 power is going to give you 0. So you have 0 to the second power plus 1. So 0 to the second power is going to be 0. And then 0 plus 1 is going to give you 1. So my final answer in the first part, well, actually I have one more step. The next step after that is I have to take the square root of 1, and I have to simplify my answer, which means that if I take the square root of 1, that's going to give me 1. So let's check my answer to make sure it's correct. Okay, so that was correct. Let's go to the second part. Second part is asking us to evaluate the function when the t value is -6. So what we're doing here is we're going to take -6 and we're going to raise it to the second power, and then you're going to add 1 to that. Now remember, the whole thing here is under the radical, so we have to evaluate the radical here. We'll come to that in a minute. -6 to the second power means you're taking -6 times -6. which is going to give you a positive 36. Then I have 36 plus 1. 36 plus 1 is going to give me 37. But now remember, I have this radical sign here. So I have the square root, so I have to take the square root of 37. Now, in this case, 37 is not a perfect square. Only thing I can do with that is leave it as is, because they're not asking us to write it as a decimal number. It says use radicals as needed, and it's needed in this case, so we'll check our answer, and it's correct. So let's go through this one more time. The expression is, we're taking negative 10. Okay, we're going to raise it to the second power, and then you're going to add 1. So let's kind of walk through the process. Order of operations, I have to take negative 10 and raise it to the second power. So that's negative 10 times negative 10, which is 100. And then I'm going to take 100 plus 1, which is 101. 101 is not a perfect square. I cannot simplify this radical expression. I'm going to leave my answer as an exact answer, leaving it in radical form. I'm going to check my answer, and the answer is correct. And that's it. If you have any questions, please contact me. My name is Tim Mansky, and have a nice day. Thank you.